While your next guest says the likelihood of bird flu becoming a pandemic is very low, I want to make that very clear. He does believe the U.S. has done everything wrong when it comes to containing the virus. Dr. Scott Gottlieb joining us on the Fast Line. He is a former commissioner of the FDA and a CNBC contributor. Dr. Gottlieb, I'd like to say it's good to have you on, but I wish you didn't, because it means this is going on. What do you mean we've done everything wrong?
Well, this is still viewed by most experts as a low probability risk, as you noted, but there's a range of opinions on this, and most agree that it could be a potentially high-impact event should this break out, and we should be taking more steps to mitigate it. A lot of the things that we've done late. The USDA only recently implemented a program to start testing bulk milk shipments to try to detect outbreaks on dairy farms where a lot of this infection is localized. It's only in the past summer that we started compensating farmers for the losses they sustained by turning over cases on their farms, and the compensation is still too low. We haven't distributed tests to dairy farms so they can start testing their workers. There was one recent study done, albeit a small study, that showed upwards of 7% of all dairy farm workers have likely been infected already with the bird flu. And we haven't done anything to compensate dairy farms for losses they sustain by turning over those cases among their workers, lost days of work, absences, things like that. And I think we need to do more to be compensating these dairy farms if we want them to do the right thing. They're on the front lines of this risk right now for the American public, and we can't expect them to bear the full burden of that. We also haven't taken steps to stockpile the full range of antiviral drugs that could be effective against this virus. We have a lot of Tamiflu in the national stockpile, upwards of 60 million doses, but a lot of that's old, and it could be the case that if this virus does break out, it may be susceptible to one antiviral drug but not another. So you want to have the full range of antiviral drugs available. And we've started late updating the vaccines that could be effective against this virus. The vaccines we have stockpiled right now, about 10 million doses, may not be effective against this particular strain. So we need to update those vaccines and have them prepared as a potential hedge against this breaking out.
71% of the herds, dairy herds in California, have been exposed to H5N1. And I bring up California because we don't realize that it actually is the biggest dairy production state. California is a monster when it comes to agricultural products. Do we need to worry about the nation's milk supply, or is that just taking it maybe to the nth degree a little bit too far?
Well, look, this is probably wider than just California. California is doing a lot to test their dairy farms, so they're turning over the cases. This may be more widespread among other states as well. There are real economic risks to the spread of this virus. When cattle are infected, they often are put to slaughter. This could become an issue with the milk and the meat supply in this country if it continues. As you said, 875 herds across 16 states have already been infected, and it kills upwards of 2 to 5% of the infected cows, and milk production goes down about 20%. So as this becomes more widespread, and it's likely to continue to spread among dairy cows at this point, it seems to be endemic in the dairy herd in this country, you could see an impact on milk and dairy supply.